Dust and wind, they've settled down, but now health workers are warning you about valley fever.
It's a potentially deadly illness, and you can get it after big windstorms like we saw this week. Fox 5's Cassie Milnerick talked with someone who had the illness. So what causes this?
Well, it's a number of things, but we think about today, a day like today, the wind is pretty much non-existent. It's totally different than what we saw 2 days ago. But it's on days like this when the dust begins to settle that they start to develop a problem. And we're talking about valley fever, and it's caused by the wind pushing up all that soil around you. And according to one valley resident, it's no joke.
And they finally found out through the CDC that it was valley fever, and that it had spread through my body and had started eating away at my bones.
Peter Seven is a Las Vegas convention engineer, building sets while we talk about the illness that almost killed him 2 years ago.
I lost 114 pounds. It was a life stopper.
Valley fever is a microscopic fungus found in the soil. You can get it when wind or construction pushes the soil into the air, and then you unknowingly breathe it in.
Because I'm not a dirt person. I don't ride dirt bikes. I don't do a lot of outdoor activities. I don't know where I would have so much contact with soil that I would get it. And he said my reaction was extreme, but it could happen to anyone.
It can happen to anyone, but it is rare.
Majority of the time, probably less than 5% of the people who actually get exposed to all these things will actually develop problems.
Dr. Lee treats a handful of patients each year for valley fever. He says the symptoms resemble the flu, but sometimes you can get a red, spotty rash. It can be deadly, but it's treatable through medication.
And majority of them will recover within few weeks to few months, even without treatments. But very small number, probably 1% of them will get a very bad problem.
2 years later, and Peter is back at work and healthy, but he has a warning for others.
It is so real, and it has the capability of changing your life to the point of where it can take your life.
Yeah, and people with compromised immune systems and asthma, they're the people that are most at risk. But again, it is rare, and sometimes that illness, it can even go away on its own. Dr. Lee tells me that if you have concerns, it's best to just stay indoors on an especially windy day. Reporting live, Cassie Milnerick, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.